Greetings, gents. Welcome to the second episode of our deep dive into a topic that will challenge your perspective and provide incredible value to your journey. We encourage you to approach this with an open mind as we explore something truly transformative. This, gents, is the continuation of our journey, Why Society Fears the Sigma. There comes a moment in every Sigma's life when he sees the system for what it truly is. Not a world of freedom, but a carefully constructed illusion. A well-oiled machine designed to keep the masses in line. A game where the rules were written long before you arrived. Most people never wake up. They go through life on autopilot, obeying instructions they never chose, chasing goals they never questioned. But the Sigma male is different. Like Neo in the Matrix, he takes the red pill. Not because he seeks rebellion, but because he seeks truth. And that, my friends, is why the system fears him. Society thrives on predictability. It needs order. It needs structure. It needs followers. Since the dawn of civilization, the world has been built on hierarchies. The leaders, or alphas, enforce the rules. The followers, the betas, obey the rules. And then there's the outlier, the Sigma, the one who doesn't play the game at all. This is what makes Sigmas so dangerous. They don't follow the herd. They don't buy into artificial hierarchies. They don't need validation. And because they don't seek power over others, the system has no leverage over them. Thinkers like Jean-Paul Sartre and Friedrich Nietzsche wrote about the struggle between the individual and society. Sartre's concept of bad faith describes how most people live in self-deception, pretending they have no choice but to conform. But Sigmas reject this deception. They refuse to lie to themselves, and society does not reward men who see through the illusion. It punishes them. History has always feared those who think for themselves. Socrates was sentenced to death for teaching people to question authority. Galileo was condemned for proving the Earth was not the center of the universe. Bruce Lee was criticized for rejecting the rigid traditions of martial arts and forging his own way. The system thrives when people accept its version of reality, but the Sigma questions everything. And nothing is more dangerous to control than a man who thinks for himself. So if the world is built to control the masses, how does the Sigma move through it without being trapped? The answer is simple. He observes, but does not engage. He adapts, but does not belong. He moves in silence, but always on his own terms. Unlike alphas who seek dominance or betas who seek acceptance, the Sigma understands a deeper truth. The Sigma male is not interested in playing the game. He is interested in mastering himself. He doesn't reject the system with anger. That's what rebels do. Instead, he studies it, understands it, and then walks away. The system survives by keeping people emotionally invested. It traps them with fear, fear of failure, fear of being alone, fear of standing out, validation, the constant need for approval from peers, social media, or status symbols, distraction, endless entertainment, gossip, and meaningless arguments. But the Sigma detaches. He understands that his value is internal, not external. Society's approval is irrelevant. The only true power is freedom of thought. In a world where attention is currency, the Sigma is wealthy because he gives his attention to only what matters. But let's be clear, choosing this path is not easy. When you refuse to conform, society does not reward you, it pushes back. Your family may not understand you. Your peers may resent your independence. Women may call you distant or mysterious. Because deep down, people fear what they cannot control. Sigmas face three major battles. First, the battle against expectation. Society tells you to settle down, to be like everyone else. You refuse. Second, the battle against mediocrity. The world rewards complacency. You choose self-mastery. Third, the battle against self-doubt. Walking alone is difficult but necessary. The great German philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer once wrote, "A man can be himself only so long as he is alone. And if he does not love solitude, he will not love freedom." This is the Sigma's truth. Freedom requires solitude, and solitude requires strength. So here's the real question. Are you strong enough to think for yourself? Are you willing to walk away from a system that was never built for you? Or will you continue playing a game that does not serve you? The Sigma does not fight the system. He transcends it. If this episode resonated with you, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the next episode in the Sigma Male Guide to Breaking from the Matrix. Stay unplugged. Stay free.